So shut it.
So it knew.
Oh, wow. Well,
Wow.
that's handy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we're building a lean-to for our new solar generator.
Yeah. Just to keep it out of the weather, something simple.
2 pallets.
Yep. Flatten out.
Custom. What about the edge there? No?
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. This is literally a 5-minute project. This will be the fastest project we've ever done.
There we go. Work with what you got, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Little,
This was under our firewood pile for a year, I think.
yeah. Good old pallets. There's no end to their use.
Nope.
Is that? Oh, yeah. Oh! Well, there we go. That looks so fancy and thought out.
All right, you put a couple of screws in it and call it good.
This is looking pretty good. It's going to be our little generator shack. We'll put a little zip sheathing on to protect it from the rain and icky stuff, and see if we can't get it hooked up. It is quite the day. There's a lovely breeze. It's still really hot and humid. There's the new camper resting place. It's a lot closer to the treehouse.
All right, Paul. This is a shed.
What's the matter, Paul?
Water.
Take him out. Custom.
Yeah, she's custom. He is custom, all right. There's a fly. Thing is heavy.
It's our new solar generator that we have a lot of hope for.
Yeah.
Because we're tired of the loudness of the generator we have, and usually at night we have to shut everything down because we don't want that running through the night, but we need power in the camper at night. We ordered this on Amazon. It's a 30 amp plug because our cord is a 50 amp cord, so we need an adapter.
Yep. And this has a 30 amp outlet in it for the RV.
Okay.
So that's getting handy.
Yep.
So now let's see if it all works.
Well, that plugs into that. That plugs into
All right.
there. Is it in? Is it wobbly?
Should we turn it on, or do you want to hook the solar panels to it first?
No, I want to turn it on.
Oh, I just heard the
camper's beeping.
Yeah, the CO2 detector go off in the camper. Well, that's good news. I am a sweaty mess. It is brutal out here today. So we're gonna go see if we can turn on some fans in the camper, and the next step is to set up Starlink. I think for now we'll just put them out here. We'll need to find a more permanent home.
How come that's got
Oh, maybe it's the other
3?
side. Sorry. Nope, maybe it's the other end. Oh, you know what? Nope. Is it?
That doesn't look right.
Nope. Maybe it's on the front. Wow. We'll just work our way around the generator. Right. Oh yeah, DC input. Right there. Third time's the charm.
Damn.
Yep. It says, if you can read that, 3 watts going in right now. 40. 121. 151. It's using 232 going out, 160 coming in.
That's gonna run out.
Yeah, why is that?
Paul's gonna go turn the battery off on the camper. We're not sure if this is charging the camper battery because nothing's running except the clock on the microwave.
Drop it.
Oh yeah, so that was charging the battery.
Jamie hid the Starlink. I don't think you hid it, just packed it away. It's only using about 120 watts, so we configured the Starlink. Those panels we have to do something different with, but right now they're not, well, it's almost 5 o'clock, so very little sun. But Jamie has the TV on with Netflix and Starlink, and it's only using about 120 watts. So we're gonna go hook up one of our Wi-Fi cameras up on the treehouse and see how well that works.
These are Wi-Fi cameras as opposed to our cellular cameras that we currently have operating. We successfully, I think, got the Starlink set up to the camper, so now we can keep Wi-Fi running all the time when we're not here, so that we can be able to check on the camper and stuff. The cellular cameras, they work great, but you have to pay X amount of dollars a month to keep them going.
So we have 3 of these, and they're not that crazy, $120, but if we can monitor it, via our cell phones and not have to pay a cellular bill every month of $15 or $20 per camera.
Oh, cute.
And they're solar powered. I think we'll just put it on the post right there for now.
That post?
Yeah.
Camera on.
Oh, okay.
Camera's on. Okay.
That's
perfect.
pretty clear. Do you need me to hold the panel?
I don't think so. Only thing. Right. Perfect. All right. About there, I think. Look at that.
That looks pretty unobtrusive.
Yeah, let's see if it works. Now close the door. Next. Your lock has been successfully calibrated.
So shut it.
So it knew.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's handy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Coming up the tree trestle. That one's perfect.
All right, so the supports are up. There's some measuring, crisscrossing, drawing, cutting, all kinds of fun stuff. But I think it definitely stiffened it up. And now it really looks like an official train bridge. So we got a lot done this weekend. So here you can see we cleaned up all of this. Well, maybe not that pile of junk over there, but that'll go when we come back this week. But it's looking really good. It's a lot smoother, and hopefully we can have less trip hazards underneath the treehouse, and it looks really nice and clean. Paul finished the flashing right there. He had to put on a piece. I don't know if you can see it there, but it just needed to be finished. And then we put the flashing on so we can get going on this deck and finish it so that we're not walking on zip sheathing anymore. So there's a security camera behind me. That one came in very handy when the day after we installed it, we had a visitor. So we were able to talk to them through the camera. So that was kind of cool. And they were just here to check things out. So not a big deal. And it was a really busy weekend. We actually got a bunch of stuff done with minimal setbacks. So that was really good. Oh my gosh. Bit fell out. We got ground. We did I gotta try that again.
Got a hell of a bend to it. Oh. There's a wood tick crawling on the water bottle.
Let's just do it. An end. Oh my god, it's a lovely box. It looks like this lifts out, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that how box? There we go. How old is it?